There's a tiger called Mohini, a white tiger, at the Washington, D.C. Zoo. And Mohini, you've probably seen this, lives in a 12 by 12 foot cage. And Mohini, for his whole life, has done nothing but walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, over and over and over again, wearing out the cement with back and forth, back and forth. That's been Mohini's whole life. There's no other choice for Mohini but to go back and forth. That's our repetitive thought patterns that happen over and over and over again with no awareness. We don't have a choice. Our rut may be carpeted, have TVs, VCRs, and lots of cell phones, but if we're not bringing awareness to what is, we can be just as lost as Mohini is. Exciting moment happened when somebody came up with a whole bunch of money to build this beautiful theme park for Mohini. This beautiful place, 2 acres with ponds and trees and places of shade. Everybody was so excited to give this regal tiger this beautiful space that he deserved. And so the expectation level was really, really, really high. The cameras were there a year and a half later, and they opened up the cage of the repetitive thought pattern and introduced Mohini to this beautiful new space, what we call in our teaching the kingdom of heaven consciousness, the queendom of Allah, everything available. And what did Mohini do? Mohini walked into the entranceway, found a spot in the back, 12 by 12 foot, and walked back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for the rest of her life. It was too late for Mohini. It's never too late for you and I. This is the good news of great joy. I don't care what rut you might be in, where you might be stuck. Oh, I've got Parkinson's disease, and now I'm shaking, and my life isn't working. And oh my gosh, the church income is down because the main minister is gone. And oh my, she loves me not. You know, all the stuff that goes on over and over and over again with the repetitive thought patterns that you never have to remind yourself to remember. That voice is always speaking to us. Unless we bring awareness to it and just accept, well, this is what I'm experiencing now in time, but it's not the truth of who I am in eternity, you then be present to break out of that rut and experience the theme park that God has given for each of us. Custom made for you and me to be the magnificent sons and daughters of God we were meant to be. That's what our practices are leading us towards. And when we are accepting of where we're at, we can then get much larger than what we're stuck in. And you know that every moment of awakening is a wonderful moment. Anytime you can practice being mindful and present, you make a really big difference in the world. Anytime you're able to take that rash of negative thinking, and instead let it be a rush of good feeling, your life changes from the inside out. And then it becomes a possibility for you to share that with others. The truth is, you and I can make it through all of the difficulties and hard times in our life when we embody and embrace these teachings, when we become aware that we are greater than anything that might appear in the world that continually keeps changing forms. The essence of what you are does not and cannot and will not change. Isn't that good news? That is the good news of great joy that we're here to establish ourselves in.